Hamish Bond, winner of the Hobbiton movie set Gran Fondo, the full ring road, the 103 kilometres. You went slightly faster than me today on roads you know very well.
Yeah, I mean this is obviously my local stomping ground, and those loops, either that whole one or bits of them, I do on a weekly basis. So a little bit of inside knowledge for once, which was nice.
You said just off camera there that the training program demanded that you ride hard today, so you took that into your race tactic for the day.
Yeah, I had sort of 3 hours hard road on the program, and I basically hit that on the nail. So yeah, it was quite a hard day out there, and I guess I made it hard. I tried to be aggressive and put in multiple attacks, and it thinned it out. But could never quite get away by myself, and was fortunate to have just enough gas at the end there to roll a triathlete. So it was a rower and a triathlete and a sprint finish, which was probably not going to impress anyone.
The summer season's for you. No New Zealand Cycle Classic this year. You did do Elite Nationals, second in the TT there. You've also had a little bit of a taste of the track. What is that? Where are you heading in 2019?
In all honesty, it's everything's geared towards the track at the moment. I think my time trial focus has perhaps run its course. I've really enjoyed getting to where I have, and got to a pretty decent level to be, pretty competitive internationally. But if you're looking ultimately at probably the expectation is to drive towards medals at Tokyo. Realistically, that probably might be a step too far. And following on from that, I guess in discussions with Cycling New Zealand, there was an opportunity to see if my abilities meshed up well with the track, and I'm enjoying the process so far. Had one IP and it went pretty well, 4:15. I think was the quickest time ever in New Zealand. So first up races, the signs are good, but still a long way to go to ultimately, I guess, transfer that into a team pursuit role. And the guys are fizzing, the second fastest time ever in the weekend or a couple of weeks ago. So it's going to be no mean feat to try and crack into that team, but I guess that's a good problem to have, because if you do make it, then you're obviously going to be looking to be really competitive at the Olympics.
Before the summer really kicked off, you were saying that the beauty of being in your situation was that you have the freedom to choose. You've got a bit of you're freelance cyclist and able to pick and choose your racing. Now that the focus is very much track oriented, does that give a bit more concrete solidity to your race program now?
Yeah, I suppose it would be more dictated to me. The New Zealand team have been open and helping me get up to speed as quickly as possible. They certainly haven't put up any barriers to this point. And yeah, I suppose everything I'm doing now is a little bit more structured and a little bit more dictated, but in some ways that's also, it's been nice. It was great to have that freedom when I was sort of doing everything myself, but it's also quite wearisome as well. You having to make all the decisions, drive everything yourself. Now I turn up to the track and there's a coach, a physiologist, half a dozen other guys and resources and a mechanic to help me out with my bike and all of that. So I guess the big thing about the time trial, or one of the big factors, was that I was doing it essentially as an amateur with no pro team. And that was a great challenge, and I was up to see if I could compete against guys who were obviously very heavily resourced. Now with the switch to the track, it's basically like joining a pro team that is based 2 kilometres from my house. So there's obviously advantages to that, and the guys are going very well at the moment, and they have a lot of knowledge, and it's just about making the most of that and seeing where I can get to over the next few months.
Awesome. Well, good luck out there on new adventures for 2019 on the track, and congratulations on today. Go well, Hamish.
Cheers, thanks.